Welcome back, my little cubbies. We got another game today. And it's going to be Big Kalen. Kalen's recently come back the last week or two. And he started streaming a lot. And he started playing a lot of games. And we've missed him because he's one of those very unique players. You know, like A's, like Carb. He's got a very unique play style. Very unique build orders. And it's very entertaining to see. So he is back playing as Brits, the 30-year-old retired boomer poet. Yes, that is very much a Kalen name. Does it make sense? No, it's not supposed to. Right, if anyone is the boomer, it's me. If anyone's the boomer here, it's me. I've been playing this game almost since day one. I'm the fucking boomer here. I was playing this game when it first came out when I was like 16 years old. God damn. They were some good times, man. They were some good times. I was playing this game before you guys were even born. There's literally guys playing this game that weren't born when I was playing it. Like, how insane is that? How insane is that? Yes, I'm an old lion, but you guys are still my cubbies, so it's all good. It's going up against David Sling, a.k.a. Shake 2020. So Shake playing historically his main civ. We'll see what he's got up his sleeve. Always been a relatively tough matchup for Sweden, in my opinion. Brits tend to outboom whilst also outmassing your opponent, whilst also being able to take map control. So I think Sweden needs to kind of play this a little bit out of the ordinary. They need to either go like for a very aggressive rush with a forward outpost and kind of hope that your opponent also makes a forward base so you can siege it down. Or you need to kind of get lucky with 2-lever cannon micro and try and get a lot of stuff done with that. Take map control so you can get torps and try to contain your opponent. But it's completely dependent on how Brits decide to play this, and he's going up against Kalen. So Kalen, he's a random Brit player, so you just never know. You just never know. Maybe could get away with trying to do the Treaty of Roskilde, but again, that's also very risky. Works well if your opponent does a forward base, so you can just siege it down. But if your opponent plays very defensively and puts his base inside his TC range, obviously you've got to deal with TC fire, Minutemen, all that sort of stuff. So it's so much more risky. But yeah, so I don't think he'll go for Treaty versus Brits. It's very risky, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. What's his deck looking like? Pretty standard stuff. Does have Carolean cards in his deck, so looks like this is the standard Carolean deck. 15 village up at 2 minutes 43. Not bad for Sweden, actually. That's very, very good for Sweden, actually. If we have a look at... He's picked up 45 wood. 35 food. So he hasn't really picked up that much food. So it's just done really well, I guess, with his torp placements. If we take a look up here, it looks like his torps have just been gathering at 0.72 the entire time, because you can see there, Shake knows how this is played. Basically, by having 2 torps on a deer, it's basically like having an extra 2 villagers on food gathering. So I think he's eaten a few cows there as well. I think he had way more cows than that. So again, utilizing that. So really, really good age up time actually for Shake here. Everyone on wood, just going to be building up torps. Kalen aging up, similar time with the governor. What was Shake's age up? Was that the governor as well? Yes, both of them aging up with the governor. He's also got everyone on wood. No doubt going to be mana booming versus torp booming. Shake's gone up here as well. That's going to be a nice torp placement. So that's going to have like 0.2 wood. Yeah, 0.15. Okay. Might be able to squeeze one in here and get 0.05 or 0.1 wood. I'm not really sure. That was a mistake. Wanted to bring that herd towards the torp. That was actually a big mistake there. What's he going for? And yeah, that's a Kalen deck, all right. 3 villagers. Does have a ship ready to go. Hasn't sent Virginia Company or Greenwich time just yet. No GMT or Virginia Boom. Just going to play a bit more standard here by the looks of it. 700 wood coming in. Where's that outpost going to go? That is the question. Okay, quite defensive, but not overly. His barracks is very much in his base, but his outpost is giving him a little bit of room to breathe. Almost going to be like a lighthouse more than an outpost, as a way of kind of seeing the line of sight of, you can't see anything further than here unless you go over here, which isn't, defeats the object. So actually a really good placement outpost. You can see his line of sight. Look how much he's covering here. He also sees the barracks now very, very small. That's going to be a mistake. That is definitely a mistake. Steel traps coming in. Shake picking up 80 wood. That's massive. Herds in his base. 700 wood is here. So he's going to be booming. Oh, walls going down already. That is going to be the Dominions card from Shake. Where's his fourth one gone? It's down here. Okay, going all the way down there. Interesting. So Shake going for Dominions. Kalen going for 700 wood. And the pillarless walls are already going up. First batch of units out at 5.5 minutes here for Shake. He's going for 700 wood behind us. Very standard play. Very old school standard play here. Once again, more walls. For anyone who doesn't know what's going on there, basically when you put a wall segment down, it gives you pillars and it gives you wall segments. Okay, so pillars and walls. Now, what you want to do is, basically what he's trying to do here is he deletes the pillars because that's build time wasted. And also it's like 10 wood per segment. And what you want to do is you want to maximize the amount of space that the walls are covering, right? And the pillars don't take up much space. So however, it can leave gaps like this. However, at the same time, that's not terrible because you don't form a complete wall by doing that, but you form very big choke points, very restrictive choke points. So it's kind of fine if that makes sense. But the idea is to keep the wall segments as close as possible, and there is an art to it. You don't want to stretch the walls out too thin. You want to condense them a little bit. It takes a bit of practice. That's what I'm trying to say. It takes a bit of practice to do that. Shay going for a nice raid here, and if he's paying attention, he'll get a villager here. But that's a nice Vil pool. You saw the Vil pool, but I don't think it's going to matter. Gets the kill, so nice villager kill there. He's going to lose 5 or 4 Caroleans for it, so it does kind of suck. Okay, maybe if you can keep them alive, that's okay. Longbow's going to go for the counterplay. And now look at this, 2 lever cannons coming in. Literally like day 1 meta for Sweden. When you learn Sweden, this is the OG build you have to learn. Okay, hunting dogs. Gang saw. 2 levers now in. That's going to be annoying to deal with. They do have 21 range, and longbows have 22 range. So longbows outrange lever cannons. Kalen is the wall spamming here. Okay, Brits on 39 Vils.
Ready? Yes.
Gangsaw is in for them.
Commandment.
As is still traps.
I am sorely grieved. I may not steer.
And right now, it's just walls on longbows. I mean, what's longbow's best friend? What's their best composition unit? It is walls. It acts as their anti-cab. So all of these walls is costing him like some manor houses here, but only a couple, I would say. But he's played very standard so far. Shake going for his own counter-walling. I like that play. There is a manor house here which sees what's going on here. But Shake could go for a nice torp on that gold mine. So very effective wall making here by Kalen. In early game, it's always very effective to do these wall segments, but in the late game, you want to keep the full walls because the pillars boost the HP of the surrounding walls as well by about 50%. Kalen actually almost max manners right now. And he's painfully sieging stuff with longbows, which have 10 siege, which is so painful. One of the worst sieging units in the game. Oh, longbow's going to snipe a top villager there. Very smart. Shake's not paying attention. Beautiful play there by Kalen. Beautiful play. Okay, coming around this side as well. But Shake has breached the walls. Does he go? Does he dive in, though? That's the question. Kalen, oh my God, he's playing so painful right now. Oh, it's so painful playing against this. He's walling up his base. Kalen enjoys torturing his opponent. On the surface, Kalen's a really nice guy. A little bit eccentric. But really, he likes torturing his opponent, and he knows it. He loves doing these torturous, these treacherous builds, which torture your opponent and just frustrates them into making mistakes. A mistake like this, where he's letting longbows get too close to his levers. They do only scratch the paintwork, though. 52 villagers compared to 29. We don't have max torps yet. Okay, Shake deciding to go for the age up here. Oh, should be firing. And you can negate a lot of the damage from lever cannons by putting stagger mode on. And you can see how effective stagger mode is there. These guys only have 2 area of effect, so stagger mode is really effective against that. How many longbows does he have? 60 longbows at 11.5 minutes. That is hilarious. Just everyone on food and wood. More walls, just walls everywhere. Frustrating his opponent. Shake needs to prioritize the torps on the gold mine here.
I feel me stronger now.
Okay, wall segments go down. This is all just buying Kalen loads of time. That's the whole point of this. Just making sure no cav can sneak up on him as well by having lots of walls everywhere, so he sees it coming a mile away. Longbow's so slow at sieging, my goodness. Slowly but surely getting there. Lever cannons also slowly but surely sieging. Do 40 damage. It is not a lot. Oh, longbow's maybe going to get a kill there. Yes, they do. Great snipe there by Kalen. But I don't think Shake cares too much at this point about 2 lever cannons. He does have veteran Caroleans. Now the adventurer age up coming in here for Kalen as well. Honestly, Shake should probably just try to go for industrial straight up. That's one of the things that if you do a full torp boom, you have a lot of tempo for when you go into the age up. Just to go straight to industrial by the time you've got into age 3, because they don't have a fast age up, I don't think. Or no, they do, sorry. But generally, you can get straight into industrial. Because Torp Eco goes brrrr. And he's struggling to get full torp because Kalen is doing a good job of sieging down these torps. We've got some random longbows here. Okay, he's going for veteran Huss now, so deciding not going for the age up, just going to go for Hussars instead, which, you know, is obviously a counter to this. And he's trying to grab, oh, somehow squeezes through that torp, that house and mine. I don't know how he did that. Now he's got some falconets, something a bit heavier, a bit harder hitting than lever cannon. But look at this. We just got longbow raids for sieging right now. Longbow raids up the top here as well. Oh my God, this is such Kalen play. He's up 4K score, but he's not H3 yet. Okay, Caroline's diving in here. And Shake is not paying attention. Oh, but no, neither is Kalen. He's building up walls here. There's so much going on already. Minimen coming in, but Shake doesn't see the raid up here. Shake only sees the bottom longbows. He's not paying attention, but Kalen's killing so many villagers on the mine. He's killing... Oh, my goodness. Shake's down to 23 villagers. 22, 21. He's getting longbow raided. Finally recognizes it. There's so many... There's so many alerts going off. And look at this. Look at this. Legolas attack. sees the vet husk. Oh, and he gets Bastion Walls upgrade. Now Walls have 7,000 HP instead of 1,000. You just know Shaker's touching his monitor screen right now. Going but that's some nice falconet hits before they go down, and they're going down, they will. Jesus Christ. This is still anybody's game. Caroleon's running the longbows into a corner. He wants to cut off the wall here, the gates, and the Hussars are coming round the back. Coming round the back. I'm all too familiar with coming round the back. Favorite place to come. Oh, and the longbows are getting squeezed in. Longbow gate versus Caroleon Hussars. Who's going to come out on top? They are veteran longbows. We've got military jump as well. Arsenal tech's coming in here for Shake. More Hussars. Can they squeeze in? There's a tiny little gauntlet he can run through here. Just about cleans up, but at what cost? Longbow raiding the Arsenal, and Caroleon's chasing them in melee. Oh, he can't quite get all the wall segments up in time. There's tiny little gaps in the wall that they can fit past, knocking on the door saying, sorry. He's gonna have to shoot past here. Now we got villager pulls. Shake's looking like he's just gonna go to industrial here. 58 vills with 8 villagers on the way. We've got, oh, look at that beautiful villager pull. The Hussars are attacking villagers. Villagers have their great coats as well. They are being protected by that thick wool and cotton. No polyester for these boys. And that is going to be a fantastic hold by Kalen. That raid, this longbow raid was just genius, and Shake didn't see it. Shake getting a villager of his own, but what's going on up here as well? Oh my God, more walls. Kalen is max manners. Does have yeoman in here as well, so these longbows have their 26 range. Absolutely insane, 26 range. They have more range than a falconet. Siege archery coming in now. I love this card. More walls, 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 walls. Jesus Christ, it's like the Crystal Maze. To the Aztec. Dun 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 dun. Siege archery. This turns longbows into arrow knights. It's absolutely hilarious. Watch. Their ranged siege attack now only does 6, but it's at 1.5 fire rate. And they have 26 range for sieging. Such a cool animation when they do that. Kalen is blocking off the torps. He's building a wall around the gold mine so he can't torp it. Oh, that's so cruel. That is so cruel. Shake gets into the industrial age with 2 heavy cannons on the way. That's going to be a problem for Kalen. How is Kalen going to deal with the heavies? Surely he has to make cav or artillery. He's on lots of berries, though. He's run out of herds. He has run out of herds. So Kalen, the score gap's closing. And once these heavy cannons get here, the scores are going to be very similar. Town center coming up here for Kalen. Denied this talk going up just. Shake. I swear Shake's been on permanently 170 population. But he has got the whole map control still. So he's still on ibexes. He's still on mines. Whatever he wants to do. He did get ironworks in here as well. So his torps are pretty good. Again, I don't know why he's not focused on getting torps around here. Okay. He's on 25 bills, so I think he knows he's down. He does have torpedo, which is nice. Is that Caroleons? Yeah, guard Caroleons going in. So he has guard Caroleons and 2 heavy cannons here. All of these walls that he's still building walls. It's spied him so much time. It's bought Kalen so much time, and it kind of denies cavalry as well. Such a high APM build. He does. He sells out for 3 culverins. I'm pretty sure we can still count this as a pure longbow build. Oh, he's going to get a target lock, I think, there. He was so close. Surely he gets target lock. Wait, does he not get target lock there? No way. What happened? How did he not get target lock? That was bad micro by Kalen. He 100% had target lock there. Oh, but he hasn't unpacked the falconets, and the culverins are going to chase him. They're chasing. Boom, they go straight for the heavies. I think that was the one-way Shake gets back into this game. 27 vills to 69. And loses all of his artillery. Decides to back off, but then come back in again. I guess he wants to go for the classic Shake. Just go for the yeah! Probably doesn't have the charge. I think he just knows he's lost here, so probably is just a... I mean, he's sending a factory, so it's not entirely over. To be fair, yeah. I mean, Guard Cavalier did that 30 hand attack, but yeah, okay, he just gives up. Is it over? Is it really purely over here? I don't know, but again, it's mind games with Kalen. It is pure mind games. He beats you down mentally. Like, even doing things like this, he just beats you down mentally. He walled up to deny torps being made around the gold mine, and then he got a gate to allow himself to mine it. The man is an evil genius. Well, there you go. Longbows and walls beats Carolean Hussar heavy cannon. Look at this. Look at this crystal maze. Absolute torture. You have to have strong mind games. You have to have a strong mental, which I know a lot of us Age of Empires 3 players do not have. Fun game there. Even got the siege archery in, which is really cool. Look at that. Went down from 30 to 21. Lost 9 villagers there. Big high yard. Lost 1 here as well. So he lost 10 villagers in total. And another one there, 11. Yeah, that if he didn't lose those 11 villagers, you know, he's probably winning this game. It's very, very tight. It's very, very close. But yeah, good stuff there by Kalen. Yeoman and siege archery paired with walls. The only other unit he made was 3 culverins, and I think we can allow that to happen. So basically, pure longbows and walls wins this game. Pure torture to play against. But that is the nature of the game when you play against Kalen. He likes torturing. He likes playing with his food and torturing it. Well, good to see Kalen back with these crazy builds. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you in the next game. Peace.